Yard line. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights. Joker. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 3. Blue draw Corpus. 5. Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Squish, double.
Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Too low, cupcake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now back to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed. And now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. On second down, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Mike, yo, go. Hurry or die.
2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, flag, number 53, Wait.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
On play action, Winston. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 3rd and short yardage. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. A great pickup there. 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Ready? White 25.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, five. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, Winston. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ravens 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7, 5.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Foxtrot.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 31's the mic. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 11. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. Third down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Switch.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Kendall Beckwith on the stop. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Winston now to throw on first down. Funches has it complete.
Winston's pass complete to Devin Funches. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass.
They go play action. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Smith.
31's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Ready.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He'll look to throw.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperate, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at his 4. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.